What's going on, everybody? TheKennyDubz here with another Mega Man X Dive weekly update video. Hopefully, just about everything for this week has been revealed already. It's a little bit earlier this week, so I'm recording this now because I think a bunch of the information is available. But over in the global and presumably EU servers, the next Dive Festival unit is going to be Omega, as we can see here on the Twitter. The one needs no introduction. This is Omega. I know a lot of people have been waiting for Omega to drop, and he's coming this Wednesday. Not really much else to say about that. He is a Dive Festival unit, so if you were saving up for Omega, now would be a good time to try and pull him. Alongside that, we have another raid boss event happening this Wednesday for guild, so there's another guild raid boss. At least they tell us this time that if you switch guilds mid-raid, you won't be able to start in the next raid. And this is going to be... Oh god, I forgot this boss's name. I know this is X4 Sigma. Reaper Sigma, I think, is the name? I don't remember. We've had this boss before. As a regular raid boss, now we're getting him as a guild raid boss. Hopefully everyone else's guild has a bunch of active members. My guild has a few active members. Or a few inactive members, so hopefully they'll be active during raids, during this raid. If not, well, I'll be looking to get some more active people in my guild. But this boss isn't too difficult from what I remember. It's just like the X4 boss, and we've had this one before, so if you remember the previous Reaper Sigma boss, this will be just about the same as that. Over here in the LATAM server, this is going to be week 2 of the Monster Hunter Rise collaboration. So Raffles Armor X is going to be the banner unit alongside the Sinister Gatling gun. If you don't have a character for boss raids, this is a fantastic unit to pick up for raid bosses. Raffles Armor X is quite strong as it is, and he is fantastic versus raid bosses. And he's a limited character, so if you would like to pick him up now is the time. Alright, so here we are on my Taiwan account, taking a look at Omega. And Omega starting off looks pretty cool here. He's basically Zero Z, but you know, with a more sinister appearance. Look at that aura, looks pretty cool as well. Okay, not bad. Let's take a look at his skills. You have double charge wave, release energy attack, deals damage to the target. When charged, energy attack will turn into a more powerful combination. When reaching maximum charge, the attack will turn into a 2-phase shot followed by a sword wave. The charge shot will deal 6.5 times, and the sword wave will do 8 times, which is quite nice. It doesn't show you both here, but it tells you that it becomes a 2-step attack, which is quite nice. And for the chips, we have power increase. Reach maximum charge, increase multiplier for the chop by 10%. Power increase for the sword wave by 10%. And overbearing. The sword wave hits a target, become immobile. Then for the second skill, we have Charge Saber. Deal attack damage to the target within range. When charged, skill will be the more powerful version. When it's a maximum charge, it will deal even more damage and summon big boulders to fall on targets along its path. I mean, these are basically meteors. It says boulders, but like they're meteors. Anyway, power increase of 50% multiplier for the boulders. Power increase for the 10% for the charge saber. And overbearing again, which causes the targets to become immobile. So Omega is very, very stun oriented. So if your opponent has preventative shield, it's looking slow for Omega. Here we have destructive weapon. Use a weapon or skill to hit the chance to cause a target to become immobile, which is another, again, that's great. This kind of lays into him being, goes back to him being, you know, more stun oriented. Melee adaptability, reduced melee damage 20% when equipping a melee weapon. Arc Blade and performing aerial attack with a melee weapon, unleash multiple sword waves to damage a target on a 3-second cooldown. Melee Mastery, increase damage 20% when equipping a melee weapon. And then God of Destruction, because Omega believes himself to be the Messiah, letting in a mobile target damage increase by 20% with a 30% chance to trigger Destructive Weapon. And Destructive Weapon is just refreshes the stun on them. So again, as you can see, Omega is a CC oriented character with damage behind him, but the downside with Omega is that if you can't stun the opposition, a lot of his kit doesn't really work all that well. However, that's what his DNA code is for. So I'm taking a look at this. I don't think this will drop in global when his DNA drops, but I mean, I'm pretty sure that it won't. But first up, we have the accelerated charge. The charge saver charge time is reduced by 25%, which is fantastic. We have the Arc Blade combo, reduced the preparation time for Arc Blade to 2 seconds. The blade will rebound once it collides with landscape, which is very, very nice. So it bounces off walls if it collides with, you know, landscape. I think it only bounce once though, much like the Atomic Disintegrator or the Falcon Ballista bounce once off the walls when they hit that, and it reduces to 2 seconds instead of 3 seconds for the cooldown. And then finally, I am the Messiah. After hitting a target with a weapon, skill, or effect, cause immobility that cannot be removed and ignores preventative shield. This goes on a 4-second cooldown. Now, this is huge for Omega because, again, his kit was hard based around stunning the enemy in CC. But if you can't stun them, obviously that's means you'll deal less damage. You have less opportunities to create openings because you're not stunning them. But also because his entire kit was based around stunning the target, if they have preventative shield from any means, well, a lot of what Omega does just, you know, kind of gets nullified. However, with his DNA, he is allowed to stun you because that's the bottom line, and DNA said so. Like that's it. So let's take a look at the recombined DNA, the special unique one that he has. It's double implication. When you equip 2 melee weapons at the same time, increase damage by 10%. Again, very nice. Omega wants to use melee weapons, so you'll probably be using Nightmare because Nightmare is the best melee weapon in PvP. And maybe something like the Berserker Great Shield, or the Berserker Great Sword, or something like that. There are other decent melee options as well, but the Berserker Great Sword and Nightmare are probably your 2 best options. And finally, the Omega card. Now, I don't actually know if this is on global right now. I'm not sure, but it's actually really funny. If you look at the bottom for his active finisher for his second passive, it's red, red, green, which is the same as Zero Z, which is funny because he's in, you know, Zero Z's body. He's a copy of Zero Z, but Omega's passive from the card. Melee proficiency, increase the effective melee proficiency by melee proficiency and melee adaptability by 20%. So that is very, very nice. Just based off of this, it'll go up, I think, by, actually I don't know what's gonna hit at max percentage, but having it boosted by 20% just raw is very, very nice, because that's what, 24% total for both of them, I believe, as they both start at 20. So that's really, really nice. To have both the mitigation and amplification of damage for just one passive on your card. I believe Copy X is the same as well, but and then we have 30% chance to become immune to the effects of no weapon. Again, it's kind of funny because Zero Z can inflict no weapon with his Zero Knuckle, so it's just like he's like, I'm better than you, Zero Z. Like it's just really interesting to me that's the route that they went with that for Omega. And over here on the Taiwan server, we actually have a trailer for a new unit dropping for the next Dive Festival. I've already seen who the unit is, and obviously because I have the video open, I can see the unit name, but I've not watched the video yet, so let us take a look at the video together. I think I turned it down enough, so I'm a Dark Blue Hunter, and it is ViA complex stage. Okay, the shield. Okay, that's a new limited weapon. That voice sounds a bit different than what I had imagined him having, but oh, that's kind of like the Absolute Zero or Awakened Zero intro. A little bit. Okay. I like ViA's intro so far. Sword technique blue, powerful energy attack that strikes while enemy in range. Oh god. That's like Ray Arrow. When playing a ring, use a skill to teleport to location to target ignore terrain. Okay. That's kind of... Wait. Did they get stunned from that? Did Black Zero get stunned from that? Hold on, I feel like that's a lot to take in there. Wait a second. With a strong offensive defensive ability. Hold on, did he grab a... Did he also... He has shield on, so I guess he can... Yeah, okay, that attack can grant him a shield. I'm trying to see if he... So he has a... So his ViA style sword technique Swift looks like a combination of Proto Man HP Step Sword plus Sonic Boom. So that might be very, very strong. Okay. It looks like it stunned the... That's the Berserker Greatsword. I don't think that can stun. Oh my. Well, it's pretty strong. Okay. I'm definitely looking forward to ViA and seeing what he can do. I don't have that many EMs, so maybe I don't pull on ViA, but we will have to see. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about this upcoming week, whether you're in global, LATAM, you know, EU, Taiwan, all that stuff, and I'll see you guys next time.